lovely souls, and welcome to this new moon and Libra yoga practice. Today we are going to be focusing on that Libra energy. Libra is all about finding balance, not only within ourselves, but also with our relationships that we have with others too. And just in general, finding that sweet balance in life between work, between our personal life, between our self-care. So yeah, for today, try to focus on, try to notice how your body feels in today's practice from between the right and the left sides of the body. So our right side of the body symbolizes the masculine energy, that fire, the passion, the sun's energy. In our left side of the body symbolizes that lunar, feminine, calmness energy. So just pay attention to how that feels with you, and we'll focus on some balancing poses, and today's practice will actually end with a 10-minute guided meditation. So after the shavasana, feel free, if you wish, to bring a pillow or a blanket, while you listen to the guided meditation. So let's begin, and we're going to do breathing practice. So just taking a moment to settle in. Before we begin, feel free to get comfortable and just grounding your seat and keeping your spine nice and tall. And taking a few breaths here. And beginning with Nadi Shodhana, which is a balancing breath exercise. And here we're going to inhale through one side of the nostril, exhale through the opposite side, and alternate that way. If you are feeling difficulty, if you feel like you have some blockages, feel free just to do a normal breath, so breathing through both sides at the same time. So here we're going to bring the index and middle finger between the eyebrows. Use the thumb to close the right side of the nostril. You don't need to squeeze hard, but just closing that air passageway. We're going to begin to inhale through the left nostril. Close the left side with the forefinger. Open the thumb. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close it with the thumb. Open the forefinger. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. And continue at your own pace. So feel free, if you wish to make your inhales and exhales a bit longer or deeper, feel free to do that. This is a great practice that balances our left and the right sides of our energies. Also helps us to find some peace and calm. Now taking our last breath here. So after your next exhale, feel free to release the palm back down. Take a few gentle breaths in and out through both sides and just notice any sensations that come up. Notice any feelings. And from here, we're going to bring the palms together and to release the fingers. And as we exhale, we're going to push the palms forward, round the shoulders, chin comes towards the chest, rounding the back. Inhale, reach the arms up beside the ears, keeping the spine nice and tall, breathing here. Exhale, lower the arms down, belly in towards the spine. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up this time. We're going to face the palms down towards the head and stretch those arms nice and tall. As you exhale, we're going to lean to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, leaning to the left. Inhale, reaching back up. Exhale, release the hands down, and we're going to find our way to all fours. So coming to tabletop position. Bring the knees underneath the hips, the wrists underneath the shoulders. Going to take 2 breaths here. Inhale, belly down, opening up the chest. Exhale, round, chin towards the chest. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to neutral, we're going to curl the toes. Exhale, coming to downward dog. Feel free to pedal out the feet. And from here, we're going to step the right foot forward between the hands. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, reach up to a low lunge. Maybe perhaps looking up towards the ceiling. Feel free. If you wish to go for a deeper stretch, you can always glide that front foot forward and lowering the hips down. Finding the balance here. Exhale, we're going to release the left hand down towards the ground. Inhale, reach the right arm up, looking up towards the ceiling. Twisting here. Exhale, release the right hand down. We're going to curl the back toes and find your way up to a high lunge. So feel free, if you need to, you can glide that front foot backwards. Find that stability. You can use your hands to help you lift up. So you can bring them maybe first towards your thigh and then inhale, reaching up. Feel free to adjust if you need to find that balance. Optional to twist, so feel free to stay here. You can inhale, twist, reach the arms out wide, and maybe drop the back hand down towards the back of the thigh. And inhale, reaching back up. Exhale, lower the hands down. Find your way back to downward dog. So feel free, you can take a few steps backwards with that front foot. From downward dog, inhale, reaching the left foot forward. Again here, feel free, take a few steps if you need to. You can come onto the fingertips, bring some height as you step that foot forward, drop the back knee down, inhale, reaching up to the low lunge. And exhale, releasing the right hand down, inhale, left arm up, twisting here. Exhale, release the left hand down and begin to find your way to that high lunge. Curl the back toes, find the balance. Feel free to take your time to lift up or go ahead and lift both arms straight up. And it's okay if you shake a little bit, if you move around. It's all about noticing your body. And optional again here, twisting, opening up. Lower back hand down. Inhale, reaching back forward. Lower the hands down towards the mat. Gently find your way to step that foot back to plank. Take a breath here. Exhale, downward dog. From downward dog, we'll go ahead and rest the knees as wide as the mat, feet together. Child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, slowly coming back to that tabletop position. We're going to take one breath here. Inhale, belly down. As you exhale, curl the toes, come to downward dog. Gently walk the feet forward. Maybe walk the hands backwards. Feel free to keep the knees bent as you inhale. Roll up to standing. Bring the palms over the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, you're going to come to tree pose. So finding that grounding with through your feet. Trying to feel the full sole of your foot grounded. And we'll begin lifting the right foot up. Bring it either maybe towards your ankle, towards your lower leg, towards the inner thigh. So many different variations and options of tree pose. Just making sure here though that the hips are facing forward. With every exhale, feel free to open up that knee out to the side. Optional to stay with the palms in front of the heart, or maybe you decide to lift them up over the heads. And it's also optional just to play around with the balance. So pretending like your arms are like branches of trees, maybe moving them from side to side, swaying here. So have a bit of fun, play with it. Take a breath. And from here, we're going to step the right foot back behind you. So feel free, you can always bring the toes back down to the ground and then step that foot back behind you. You're going to come to warrior two. So keeping the front knee bent. Inhale, reach the arms out wide, looking over the left fingertips. Now with your next breath, dropping the back hand down, left arm over the head. Maybe looking towards the back foot, maybe looking up towards the ceiling. See where it feels most comfortable for you. And inhale, reaching back to that warrior two. We'll step back forward towards the top of the mat and switching the sides here. So find that groundness, steadiness in the feet, and then lifting that left foot up to tree pose. This side might feel different, so just noticing how that feels and adapting your variation of tree pose if you need to. And for the balance, that helps to focus on one spot. So just pick a gaze for your eyes, a spot for your eyes to gaze at, and hold it there. Keep breathing steady. Free to play around again here with that balance. The arms maybe swing. And 2 more deep breaths. Whenever you're ready, feel free to step that left foot back, coming to a warrior two position. Then warrior two, trying to align the heels in one line and keep the torso in the center. Sometimes we tend to lean forward, but just keeping that torso in the center, looking over the right fingertips. And your next breath, inhale, reach the right arm over the head. And inhale, coming back to warrior two. Step forward towards the top of the mat, or feel free, you can always drop the hands down. Point the back toes forward and take a step forward. Inhale, come to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And gently begin to bend the knees. You're going to step both feet back and find your way to child's pose. Drop the knees down, feet together. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, gently lifting up to a seat. From here, we're going to keep the feet roughly in the middle of the mat. Keep the knees bent and the feet about hip width apart. And taking your hands back behind you for support, keeping that spine nice and tall. From here, you're going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh. So feel free, if you need a bit more space, you can always glide that foot a little bit more forward. And from here, gently swaying from side to side if you wish to, or you can keep still. And gently switching the sides here. Allowing the breath to gently slow down. And slowly releasing that foot. We're going to find our way laying onto the back. Lowering the elbows, the back down. Keep the knees bent. We're going to bring the arms out wide. Palms either facing down on the ground, or if it's more comfortable, you can also bring the palms to face up towards the ceiling. We're going to cross the right ankle again over that left thigh. And from here, gently bring both legs down towards the right side. So allow them to just drop to any height that they're at. So here, the most important thing is trying to keep the shoulders, the upper back grounded. And then lowering the legs down as far as it feels good. Gently coming back to the center, release that leg, adjust your back, adjust the lower back, upper back, and switching sides here. Left ankle over and gently begin to drop the legs to the left. And gently coming back to the center, release the legs. And adjust your body. Feel free if you wish to. Maybe hug both knees in towards the chest, or any other pose you wish to do before coming to Shavasana. Feel free to do that. You're going to gently find your final resting pose, allowing the body to fully relax. So feel free here if you wish to grab a pillow or a blanket, as we will begin with that guided meditation. So allowing yourself to find your comfortable, relaxed position. Allowing the breath to slow, and feel free to keep your eyes closed. So now I'm just making sure you feel completely comfortable, keeping your body grounded to the floor. Keeping your eyes closed, soften your face, and allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears. The arms relax away from the body, the palms facing up. And perhaps your fingers begin to curl in naturally. With every exhale, your body becomes more calm and it sinks further into the ground. And you release tension away from the back and the hips. And allow your legs to relax and your feet to drop outwards. I invite you to scan your body from the tips of your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. Noticing any sensations, noticing the flow of your body's energy and how that feels. Bring your attention to the flow of your breath. Notice the texture, smells, sounds. And if at any point you feel like your mind begins to wander, just anchor yourself back to the breath. Now bringing your awareness to your heart. You're welcome to place your palms over your heart if you wish to. And with your next deep breath in, I invite you to gently smile and send some gratitude to yourself. And breathe in to the self-gratitude and love. And continue these steady, heart-centered breaths. Now ask yourself, what can I do to find a wiser and healthier balance in life? And let that question sink in and see what ideas arise for you. Now going back to your sensation of breathing, ask your heart center to guide you on the right path to find your balance. I'm beginning to shift your awareness inwards. Visualize yourself surrounded by nature. And imagine sitting there and looking at the beautiful trees and flowers. Now next to you sits your younger self. How does this make your heart feel? Your younger self asks for your advice on how to make themselves feel more balanced, at ease, and loved with empathy. What would you say? How would you respond to your younger self? And now you move on to see a place where there are many people that you know. Some people whom you love, but others you may have had rough experiences with. And if you are able to speak with those who you've had challenges with the same empathy as you did with your younger self, how would you communicate with them? How would you find a balance to share your energy with them? And now you're only surrounded by your dearest and most closest people. And these loved ones now tell you how much you have grown and changed positively. What are some of the things you hear? Beautiful. Now allow yourself to take these kind words and energy and bring it to your heart center. And breathe in with this loving feeling. Now visualize back to the nature. It is now dark and the new moon is surrounded by shining stars. And seek your intentions deep inside your heart. Tell yourself, what are your heart's desires? Beautiful. Now visualize them coming true and growing along with the growing of the new moon. Feel how everything that surrounds you is helping you to fulfill your wishes. And imagine how you are supported, balanced, and harmonized. You are now loved and uplifted with the new moon's energy. And feel free to take as long as you need to stay in this loving feeling and simply be in this calm, present state of mind. Thank you for joining me in today's practice. Feel free to pause this video and stay here. And I hope to see you next time. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel. I release new videos every new moon and full moon. I hope to see you on the mat. Namaste.